16 years ago, when I was 19 years old, I was attending a group for young mums, and I think I went there for about a year. And on the last 6 weeks of that course program, this man came in called Jim Bowman, and he was teaching us all about personal development. I had never heard of this at the time. And so on the last day, he had seen that I was really interested in the kind of things that he was saying, like your current circumstances don't necessarily mean that that's how your life will unfold. And so he gave me a little pep talk on the final day and said, go down to Waterstones and get a book called The Secret. Don't ask any questions, just go and get that book. It just made me feel like I needed to get that book, and so I did. So I would get the bus down every day, read as much as I could, because for the first 2 weeks I could not afford the book, so I would sit in Waterstones for as long as I could until I could read as much as I possibly could. That book is the book that is why I'm a therapist. That book changed my life. And so after studying The Secret for years, after going down all the rabbit holes of all the teachers, Bob Proctor, Lisa Nichols, John Assaraf, I just love it. And I believe that one of the reasons that I'm such a good therapist is because of the amount of personal development work that I have did over the last 16 years. Now, bearing in mind, the first 8 years I didn't take action. I spoke a good game, I could tell you everything about the mind, and ultimately I was still programming myself, but I wasn't taking action, so nothing much changed. The last 8 years, well, I took all the action, and the proof is in the pudding. Action is the secret key, if you like. So I have obviously went and bought all of the sequence of the Rhonda Byrne books, and one of them is The Magic, which is why you would have clicked into this video. I've actually dipped in and out of this before, but for whatever reason I had a sign to open the book back up, and I thought, why not for the next 28 days. So a part of this book is it's a 28-day practice. Of course you do it forever, but it's like a 28-day program, if you like. And really what they're saying is that gratitude is where it's at, and I couldn't agree more. As a therapist, what I learned through my own training was that if you are just constantly unhappy with the life that you have now, that was me. I would moan about the house that I was in. I just was not happy with the things that I had. But literally, what you're putting out there is you're saying, I do not have enough. Now, when I started putting the action in and practicing what I preached, I made a few adjustments to the place that I was living in, and I just started really enjoying it and just feeling really happy there. Needless to say, it opens back up the channels in order for me to receive. I'm not here to convince anybody about gratitude or the law of attraction. If you're in this video, the chances are you're already on board with that. But what I would say is that, how do you feel when someone is rude to you, or you go out your way and you do something for somebody and you don't get a thanks for it? Like, hurts, doesn't it? And that's kind of what you're putting out there when you are moting around just totally unhappy with what you've got. So when that penny dropped for me, I am literally so grateful every day for the most ridiculous things, and obviously the big things, and it's a game changer. So I'm just wondering whether you would like to follow along for 28 days. Let's do this together, and I will upload on YouTube every single day for the next 28 days. so that we can keep each other accountable, and I'll just give you the practice and then you can go away and do that. So there's a few quotes in this book that I really loved. Like, it's only like 15, maybe 20 pages to read until you get to the first practical task, which I love as well. But I'm going to read you the different quotes in it because I think, oh, I loved it. So the first one is from Roald Dahl. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. I found myself saying that a number of times over the years. I love it so much, and it's true. Everything comes down to what you believe. If you think that you can't, then you're absolutely right, you won't. And if you think you can, then you will, because it's all about blocking yourself and opening up the channels. And I think there's one more. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Same Willie Nelson, 1993 songwriter. So this is what's going to happen for us as well. And so day one, task one is to count your blessings. Here are some ideas for your list. I am truly blessed to have blank because blank. So the first blank is for what you're truly blessed to have, and the second blank is your why. So the why gives it some extra spice, some juice, some power to excite that subconscious mind. I've had a love affair with the subconscious mind for 16 years, and it really needs exciting, it needs power, it needs juicy images and words and thoughts and feelings fed to it, to excite it, to evoke the right emotion that's going to start bringing that into your energetic field. So I am so happy and grateful for blank because, then your why. So I am so happy and grateful for blank, and then your why. For example, I am so happy and grateful for my phone because, well, it allows me to engage with people all over the world. It allows me to learn from people all over the world, and for free. The majority of it's for free. YouTube and books like The Secret and The Magic change your life, and you can get access to all of this content. So you would I'm seriously grateful for my phone. I am truly grateful for blank because, and then your why. So there's a few different ways to say it. Choose whichever suits your fancy. Some of the subjects you might choose to write about is health and body, work and success, money, relationships, passions, happiness, love, life, nature, planet Earth, air, water, the sun, your bed, material goods and services, or any subject of your choosing. Okay, so just to summarise, magical practice number one, count your blessings. So step one, first thing in the morning, make a list of 10 blessings in your life that you are grateful for. Step number two, write why you are grateful for each blessing. Not enough to just know what, we need to know the why. It gives it the spice, it gives it the sauce. Step three, go back and read your list, either in your mind or out loud. When you get to the end of each one, say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel the gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. Step four, repeat the first 3 steps of this magical practice every morning for the next 27 days. We can do it, team. Step 5, read tomorrow's magical practice today. So I'm going to give us a heads up for the following day, because some of them require us to have a thing. So what we are going to need for day 2 that you might need to get your hands on today is a magic rock. So it can be a stone or a pebble from your garden, from a beach. It could be a crystal that you already have. So just make sure that you get yourself a little stone or a little pebble, something that you can hold, a magical rock. Day 1 in the bag. Let's change our lives with gratitude. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Share with me what you are grateful for. It will literally change your life. Set a little scene if you've got the time as well. I've got my nice neon pods going, some English lavender, sweet basil and jasmine. Got my law of attraction planner. I'm a big fan of The Secret, the law of attraction, and anything that helps me feel good is my friend. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you all tomorrow.